Hey guys, I'm doing a little bit of a Q&A session. I had some people ask me some questions. First question was about hose reels. The second question was basically two chemicals I always keep on the truck. And then the third one was about water-fed poles. Somebody's looking to buy their first one and answered their question, but I'm going to put this out there in a video for any of you other guys that are looking to get into window cleaning. So flip the camera around and start answering. Alright, so my Titan hose reels. Bottom line is I love these things. These things are built like tanks. I haven't had any issues with them mechanically as far as leaks or any of the mechanisms for the latches. I do have one issue on the handles. These are basically, you can set these reels up to feed from either left or right. It doesn't matter. It's basically a solid manifold. But the handles, the little jam nut right there on both of my handles, it comes loose about once a week. So I'm about to take those apart and thread lock them. But as far as the hose reels themselves, man, these things are built like tanks. The little friction mechanisms to keep your reel from free spinning if you're pulling your hose out, works great. The locking mechanism, great. I haven't had any leaks. The swivels, if you look at the swivels, they're fairly heavy duty. But, you know, these things, you pay a lot of money for good products. And when it comes to the pressure washing industry, you get what you pay for. So, you know, I ran those cheaper reels from, I think maybe General Pump or something like that. But I ran those cheaper hose reels, and I mean, I made it last about a year. But these, I'm hoping to get, you know, 2 or 3 years out of them at least, because they were about twice the price. But definitely get what you pay for industry, and I love these reels. So let's move on to the next question. So the next question was basically two chemicals that I always keep on the truck. So in addition, you've seen, if you guys watch my other videos, you know I'm already a fan of Gutter Grenade, and then, you know, obviously, if I'm doing house washes and stuff, I'm always going to have bleach. And then, you know, rust removers and stuff like that. Like, those are things that just come with the, they just come with the territory of whatever it is that you're getting into. But two things that I make sure I always have a good supply of, and these are raw chemicals. One is oxalic acid, powder form, 99%. You can pick it up from your chemical suppliers. If it's from the place where you're already buying your bleach, just ask them. If they have the EPA licenses and stuff like that, they can get these bags, 50-pound bags. I think you may pay, depending on your area, anywhere from like $40 to $65 for a bag. It's a 50-pound bag. And oxalic acid, I mean, adding it to making your own rust removers, brightening wood fences or decks. I mean, it's got a lot of uses that you can do with it. The other one is sodium hydroxide beads. Sodium hydroxide, you can use that to clean wood. I use it mostly for making up concrete cleaner mix, but it has some very good properties when it comes to cleaning wood. We use it for that sometimes. I just haven't been into the wood cleaning as much as I have been previously here in the past, I would say 4 to 5 months. It's not because I can't do it, I haven't really chased it down just because of the time. But those are two things that I always keep on the truck, and those are raw form. I'm not going to open that bucket up. I'm not going to open that bag up because I don't have my gloves on or anything like that. But that being said, sodium hydroxide is caustic. Oxalic acid, obviously, it's an acid. So if you guys are dealing with raw chemicals, make sure you're wearing, you know, your respirators when you're mixing stuff up. If nothing else, just basically those filters, the filter masks and the dust masks that you can get from Home Depot at a minimum. But do not breathe raw chemical fumes, and then never handle that shit when you're barehanded. You'll only do it once because your skin will be gone. So those are two chemicals that I always keep on the truck. For the third question, if I had to buy a water-fed pole system all over again, what would I do differently? Basically, I've modified this brush to kind of give me a rinse bar. If you guys are interested, I'll just do a video on that sometime. But I've got two water-fed poles here. The red one is an 18 foot. The blue one is a 35 foot. Both are Xero brand, Xero. I got them through Window Cleaning Resource, their online store. So I think they're fiberglass, plastic composite. It's actually a pretty high quality plastic. And I think there may be a little carbon fiber in there. I'm not 100% certain. It's been over a year since I bought these. But if I had to do it all over again, I've got the 18 foot and then 35 foot. I would just buy the 35 if I was going to do it all over again and I was starting out and I didn't have the money to invest in 2 poles. Because the reason is if you only need, say, single story, you're just doing single story homes, just take 2 or 3 sections, just take those poles out and use those. Leave the heavier, longer ones in the truck. You can break these poles down. If you need 35 feet, say you're doing a 3-story house, then that's fine. Take the whole thing. You've got it. You spent the money on it. But if you only need single story, just take, your top 2 sections here and, run with a pole that's, maybe a pound. Whole setup is a pound. But both of those, I'll run those off of my system that I built into my trailer with 300 feet of hose and then my own filters and stuff like that. Just picked everything up from Tractor Supply. I build all my own systems. I'm not a fan of paying somebody $1,000 just to build something because that's part of the fun for me is building things into my trailer. That's just part of the love for the business, I guess you could say. But yeah, those are 3 questions. And, let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback in the comments. And if you have any more questions, just drop comments, like, subscribe, send me a message. See ya.